Good afternoon. It's a pleasure to be here today with architect Mohammad Khalid Raza from India, who is now based and is working in Dubai, and who has just defended his master thesis inside our specializing master BIM management in construction works. His master thesis is titled The Role of Open BIM in Defining Construction Standards, the Impact on the Approval System. And we are with Mohammad to know something about his experience in this specializing master.
Hi, good afternoon, Professor. It's really my pleasure to defend my thesis and to work with you. And my name is Mohammad Khalid Raza, and like uh, it's truly enlightening and kind of a important, good feeling for me. And I feel that every important aspect was thoroughly covered in all over the masters. Actually, I'm working in the field from the last 10 years, but I do not see any course which was designed as perfectly and in excellent way. Actually, it gave a complete and the well structured and the kind of a practical learning experience, uh, from project management to BIM standards and the introduction of so many useful tools actually in the programmings as well for the automation of the work. Everything was included in a very in a way that felt very cohesive actually. And it's for and I think definitely this program added a new adapt to my understanding and gave me a fresh perspective all about the BIM and all about the BIM management. And it was a very valuable experience, and I'm really glad that I had chose to pursue this master's from the Politecnico di Milano and under your guidance, Professor.
Thank you very much. I know that you already were working as a BIM manager. How was your experience in putting together your daily job duties with the followings of the lessons of the specializing master?
Yeah, actually, definitely it was tough to do all these things together with the work, but I got my time on weekends and sometimes in in my after my work. And yeah, it is really I go through whatever I feel important, and time to time I checked all these things whatever we are doing in the and whenever I got I checked the lessons. Definitely I learned a lot from the even in the programming I also learned a lot which it's a actually I was earlier lacking, and definitely the part of the management is really well.
Do you think that the tools provided by this specializing master, you've been able to put them in practice in your daily job right away? As you were learning them, they were useful for your daily practice or not?
Yeah, definitely. They were really practical tools, and I started learning from this course, and still I'm trying to implementing in my daily work life. Just like the Dynamo, I started learning the Python after all seeing all these videos to create the API. I created 2 3 plugins as well after that. Yeah, it's really fascinating actually for me. It's really valuable lessons which I got from this program.
Very well. Thank you. I found your master thesis to be a really interesting work, perfectly in line with the topics of your specializing master. Would you mind showing us some slides from
Yeah.
your presentation, those that you think are the most interesting ones?
Okay. I will go through go through. So I will just go through the a normal abstract first. So my topic was open BIM, but I will come to the from the AC industry because it's a part of this one. So AC industry is currently in the process of definitely a digital transformation, and BIM is the main symbol of this revolution. But if we can say that open BIM is the one of the threshold on the threshold of becoming one of the main characteristics actually of the digital future of the AC industry, and is expected to find solution to some of the most daunting challenges which we are facing, like, and to improve the some critical processes. So this was like my main point to, and I was trying to figure out like why we are not using these things earlier, like how we can make it more useful and in daily life, when we talk about the BIM, and there's a lot we can explore in this field. So these like were my abstract. So I took some the key questions when I took this thesis, like how does OpenBIM can enable the construction industry and the standards, and through all this, like how what is the impact of the OpenBIM can be on the efficiency of this, even for the approval system or the approval systems. How can OpenBIM improve digital workflows and reduce reliance on manual processes? So these are the like my key questions. So I did some literature reviews, and I've got through a lot of theories, like all about to understand what was earlier, and like in which situation we are, and all these things. So based on this one, I did a summary of my literature review and all these. But I just jumped to my case studies, which I did for the case example of my thesis was it, because of the project with Dubai. So this case study was like a government building actually, and so we need to submit the we need to before applying and all these things, we need to do the construction, we need to take approval from the authority. And if you see the Dubai, like we have systems like G+20. If you have the building and G+20, we need to take the BIM approval. But for the government building and some typical example buildings, we need to took the approval, and we did that. This is our first project actually with Dubai municipality to get a BIM approval. So which we got actually, and this is the building which we have. It is G+2 building, but because the project was like not a normal project, and it was a confidential as well. So and from the big, we got all the guidelines we need to follow, and from the beginning we follow all the guidelines, whatever we got, all the parameters of the information actually, not that like we are not using the BIM just for the just making the models on the drawings, but for the information actually we are ma- making the information model. So this is like all the things which we did. So because we need to fill the information and all these things, so we created all the schedules required by based on the LOI from the Dubai municipality and the Dubai building standards. So we did everything and create the schedule so that we will be on track and we can check each and everything. So these are the some key screenshots. And then after like once we got all these things, we created the model. So that, like we have the process like BIM model development. This is the case. This is the process which we need to follow. So this is actually the system in the stages of the BIM approval on the portal. So like first we need to develop a BIM model. We can cross check all the standards based on this one. Then we need to apply and upload the model and to get the quality self-assessment through their portal. So we did, which we did. And after this, there's a third step to submit permit submission for the like we need to submit 2D and the BIM. And then after that, the DM review and they give us the approval. So these all are the screen grabs uh, from the portal which we got. We can do the QA QC. We can check the compliance checks and so many things. What we can do like all the information whatever we filled, whatever we used, we can fetch from here actually, and they cross check everything from this one. So this is the and in the end it will give us a report which is I'm showing right now. It give you like each and every parameters and the information whatever is required, give you the like how many are successful, how many are failed, how many were not checked. So this is given kind of this information. And yeah, this is like all these thing all my about my case studies, and like based on this one what were the challenges and barriers like OpenBIM is right now facing, and what we can for the future direction and recommendation what we can do, these all these things. And the like my this is my in the end conclusion, like all the points like OpenBIM can transform the construction and approval process really fast. Like we can earlier if we see that before the adaptation of all these things, approval system was taking so much time. Now is more than 30 to 50% faster. It reduces the error through the automated systems. Yeah, and yeah, these are the like
Okay.
key takeaways from my side.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mohammad. Congratulations again for the very good job you have done with your master thesis. My wish to you, of course, is that the professional tools and information the specializing masters try to provide will go on being useful for your professional career in the future.
Thanks a lot, Professor.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.